We got him.
This is the mugshot of the 22-year-old man who authorities say killed conservative influencer Charlie Kirk. This suspect is in custody, this arrest being made overnight. Tyler Robinson is his name, and he was arrested overnight, roughly 3 hours south of where he allegedly fired that shot that killed Kirk in front of thousands of people as he was speaking at Utah Valley University in front of thousands of people. Now, these are pictures that law enforcement put out yesterday in hopes that someone would realize who killed Charlie Kirk, and that tactic appears to have worked because what Utah Governor Spencer Cox said about that.
Investigators interviewed a family member of Robinson who stated that Robinson had become more political in recent years. Robinson mentioned Charlie Kirk was coming to UVU. They talked about why they didn't like him and the viewpoints that he had. The family member also stated Kirk was full of hate and spreading hate.
So here's the video that was released last night that allegedly shows Robinson escaping after the shooting. A huge question was, how could he get away, and how could he get hours away after doing this? Remember, police say that he fired the shot that killed Charlie Kirk from the top of a building on campus. He was about 200 yards away, fired a single shot with a high-powered bolt-action rifle, and that rifle had a scope. Eventually, Robinson got back to the Dodge Challenger that he drove to campus that day, and he drove away from Orem, Utah. And they say they were able to track him going south back to his home in Washington County, Utah. Now, another key piece of evidence is the digital footprint that Robinson appears to have left behind, because Governor Cox also said that Robinson talked online on the platform Discord about picking up a bolt-action rifle with a scope with other users. Now, it is clear that this alleged attack was politically motivated, but it's not just because of who Charlie Kirk was, this major voice for young conservatives in this country who would draw major crowds, thousands of people to hear him speak and debate others, but politically motivated because of what was inscribed on the bullets that were found inside the high-powered bolt-action rifle that the FBI says that Robinson left behind. Now, on those bullets, there were several messages. That included one that said, "Hey, fascist, catch," and there was another that said, quote, "If you read this, you are gay, LMAO." Here's more of what investigators have detailed about the bullets and the gun. Spencer Cox, the governor of Utah, speaking at that news conference this morning.
So the area north of Campus Drive Road where the suspect crossed over, you saw some of that in the video that we released last night, consists of a grassy area with trees on the edge of the UVU campus. Investigators discovered a bolt-action rifle wrapped in a dark-colored towel. The rifle was determined to be a Mauser Model 98 30-06 caliber bolt-action rifle. The rifle had a scope mounted on top of it.
Here's more of that news conference that happened this morning announcing the arrest of Tyler Robinson, now the accused killer of conservative influencer Charlie Kirk.
We got him. On the evening of September 11th, a family member of Tyler Robinson reached out to a family friend who contacted the Washington County Sheriff's Office with information that Robinson had confessed to them or implied that he had committed the incident. This information was also conveyed to the FBI. Investigators reviewed additional video footage from UVU surveillance and identified Robinson arriving on UVU campus in a gray Dodge Challenger at approximately 8:29 a.m. on September 10th, in which he is observed on video in a plain maroon t-shirt, light-colored shorts, a black hat with a white logo, and light-colored shoes. The content of these messages included messages affiliated with the contact Tyler, stating a need to retrieve a rifle from a drop point, leaving the rifle in a bush, messages related to visually watching the area where a rifle was left, and a message referring to having left the rifle wrapped in a towel. The messages also refer to engraving bullets and a mention of a scope and the rifle being unique. Messages from the contact Tyler also mentioned that he had changed outfits. I know there's been speculation as well as to the writing on those casings, those bullet casings, and I believe we have that as well. And I'll share that with you now. Investigators noted inscriptions that had been engraved on casings found with the rifle. Inscriptions on a fired casing read, "Notices, bulges, capital OWO, what's this, question mark." Inscriptions on the 3 unfired casings read, "Hey fascist, exclamation point, catch, exclamation point." Up arrow symbol, right arrow and symbol, and 3 down arrow symbols. A second unfired casing read, "Oh Bella Chow, Bella Chow, Bella Chow, Chow Chow." And a third unfired casing read, "If you read this, you are gay, LMAO.
Charlie was shot at 12:23 p.m. on Wednesday. The first FBI agents arrived on scene in 16 minutes with chiefs of police at 12:39 and secured the scene. The FBI released the first set of FBI photos of the suspect at 10 a.m. local time on 9/11. Myself and Deputy Director Bongino arrived on the scene at approximately 5:30 p.m. on 9/11. At approximately 8 p.m., where at my direction, the FBI released a never-before-seen video of the suspect. We also released new images to the public of the suspect. And just last night, The suspect was taken into custody at 10 p.m. local time. In less than 36 hours. Lastly, to my friend Charlie Kirk, rest now, brother. We have the watch, and I'll see you in Valhalla.
Not counting gang violence. Great. Not counting gang violence. Great.